Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in a building, baby. We going to the top. I'm going to bring others with us. So please become a part of Notification Squad. Peep Squad, hit that notification bell, baby, and find out what's going on for real, for real. So let's get into it. Let's talk about this situation. Black Ink Crew Season 6. Episode 5, it's going down. It seemed like Ryan was feeling a certain type of way when Charmaine tried to approach him about Fly, her tattoo orders. And I was like, Charmaine, you came at him wrong, and Ryan finished it. I was like, OMG, baby. I was like, that argument was crazy. But we finally get to see Danielle. She got married to that dude that was cheating on her, dogging her out, was mean. He was doing the whole 9 yards. Like, I guess, you know what, she found love and she married him regardless or whatever the case is. I was like, go ahead, girl, do your thing, baby sister. She gonna marry that man. Lord have mercy. Help her soul. Help their marriage. May God be with them. So we get to Ryan. Ryan is up here with the flashy corn braids. I'm saying he's bringing the corn braids back. We got Don bringing the twist back. I was like, okay. What's going on with this situation? Look at them corn braids. So fresh and so clean, baby. Ryan gets a letter or like a plaque from someone that likes him, someone that admires him. He just wants to make sure that it ain't no damn man and it ain't no stalker, no crazy person that just might fall up on him, you know. He wants to know who it is, and he wants to watch his back and be careful about the situation. And then the news dropped that 4 might have a baby on the way, and the baby is 17 years old. The baby 4 don't even know about. He was a freshman in high school, baby, and it happened in 2002. He wasn't wrapping it up in 2002, and he ain't wrapping it up in 2020 or 2019, baby. I was like, come on, 4, you need to put a condom on it. 4 talking about his pull-up game. His pull-out game is on point, on fleek. Come on, miss me with that. So now he has to deal with that situation too as well. We got Ryan denying questions that are being asked to him. People are asking him, especially 4, and it's like, what's going on with you and Miss Kid? Did you hit it? You know, are you friends with benefits? What's going on? What happened to you that night that you and Miss Kitty went out? And he was like, oh, we went clubbing. And he was like, yo, you never look back. And 4 was like, and Ryan was like, oh, my phone died. I was like, And even Don tried to ask him what's going on with him and Miss Kitty. Producers tried to ask Ryan. And he was like, we just friends, baby. He ain't trying to spill the beans, or he's trying to make it seem like maybe they did have something, or it ain't none of all's business. But the question I would have asked him is, did Miss Kitty cook for you? Because the thing was, Ryan said that he'll take Miss Kitty out and show her the Chi-Town if she cooks him either lunch or breakfast. So did she cook you lunch or breakfast, Ryan? That's the question we want to know. But Ryan is denied. And you know Ryan will deny all day, every day. We got 4. He's getting hit up on Instagram by the woman's sister that allegedly had the baby by, 4 in 2002, around that time. So I'm just like, what's going on with this situation? Homegirl waited until 2000. Homegirl got pregnant in 2002, and she waited until 2019 to tell 4, that he possibly could be the baby daddy. I was like, she must have been accusing somebody else, and she must have been cashing checks with somebody else. And now she realized that, that situation panned out. So now she's coming to 4. So I don't know, do that DNA test, do the mouth swab, do something, baby, because who was she pinning the baby on back then? And who did she believe the father was back then? Because evidently she doesn't really know who the father is. She's not sure. And why wouldn't she approach 4, tell him that he got a kid out here in these streets, unless she felt like she was going to be a single mother, she's going to be independent, she's going to do it on her own, and she don't need no man's help. Maybe she felt that way, but then you robbing your daughter of a father. And I don't know how much of a father 4 would be, but he might be in a better place. Who knows? If he knew he had a kid back when he was in the 9th grade, it might have been different for him or whatever. So it is what it is. So right now she's saying 4 is the baby daddy. That's what the sister is saying about 4, telling 4 that yes, my niece is your daughter. Allegedly, they don't know for sure. They gotta go do that DNA test. 4, he don't know what to do. He's kind of up in arms about the situation. His brother and Dawn Don doesn't want him to be catfish or anything else like that. And he's not sure. And he grew up without a father. And the last time he seen his father, or the last time he had a conversation with his father, it was on his father's deathbed. So he definitely wants to be a part of it. But he's definitely nervous and scared about the situation. So it is what it is, baby. And we got Charmaine and Jess basically talking about the situation that went down between Zach and Fly. And you know what? They're not feeling Zach. They think Zach is kind of shady. Zach kind of started it. I didn't feel that way. I felt that it was mutual. People was bragging about their tattoo, and he was just basically bragging and saying, "Hey, I can run circles around all y'all." You know, you gotta be confident. But I guess you don't talk like that to your boss, baby. But we on Black Ink Crew VH1. We talk the way we want to talk. You know. So I guess that's what it was. So right now, they ain't feeling him. And they're going to have a conversation. But nor Zach nor Fly has showed up to work. How you just not going to be showing up to work and you think you still got a job? You know, Fly hasn't been to work in like 3 days. He don't want to show up because, you know, he made an ass out of himself too as well, chasing Zach. Zach hasn't showed up because Zach is not from Chicago. Excuse me. So Zach wants to make sure he don't get that beat down. Zach doesn't want to be a statistic. So Zach is nowhere to be found. He went back home, baby. He was not trying to get caught up and set up out there in them streets. He don't know them Chicago streets. And you know, he just ghosted Draya. He ghosted Draya like it was nobody's business. And then we find out the night that they had the guys' night out, Ryan, you know, was talking to Fly and basically was telling Fly, if, you know, situations don't go the way that you need it to go over there with Charmaine, with the shit that don't go right with Charmaine, you can come over here, you know, basically. So it's like, Ryan, you approached him and you asked him, you told him that if everything doesn't work out over there at Second Ink or whatever the case is, that you can come through if it doesn't work out. You basically offered him a job if things don't go right. So therefore, you was approaching Charmaine orders, but then later on, he came back to you and asked you for a job, and maybe he's thinking about moving with you, Ryan, because now he's having a situation with Zach. He doesn't know if he's gonna lose his job. He don't know if he's gonna get fired or not. He don't know if he can still, you know, basically work with Zach anymore because, you know, it was a crazy situation. And he doesn't know if he's fired, and plus he doesn't like Zach, and he's on parole, and basically he wants to do things right. He want to, you know, not go back to jail, and he wants to secure a job, and he feels like his second chance was over there with Charmaine. He felt like he might have messed up too as well, so he came to hit Ryan up to tell Ryan the situation. Ryan was like, yo, we ain't gonna have no fighting, none of that going on. Like, you can't be no fighting over here. We ain't got none of that going on. Like, you'll be none of that that's going on over there at Second Ink cannot be going on over here. And so they have that conversation. So it is what it is. But, you know, the shady thing about the conversation is that Fly did not, you know, tell Charmaine that he actually went over there to talk to Ryan. Like, he wanted to talk to Ryan to see if that offer still stand if things don't go well over there with Charmaine. So he actually initiated the second conversation. So he didn't tell Charmaine the whole story, which was shady. Ryan didn't tell Charmaine the whole story, which was shady too as well. But Ryan, R.I.P. to Charmaine's mother. Like, she done flew out there to help Charmaine plan her wedding and the whole 9 yards. She wants to be there because Charmaine got married at the Justice of Peace. But we see that Charmaine's mother, unfortunately, is not going to make it to her wedding. R.I.P. Rest in powers. We have Ryan. He is with Rachel, and she is doing her fingernail polish line and everything else like that. And it's a 7th year anniversary. It's in the same building where 9 Mag is at. You know, Ryan has helped her and everything else. And basically, if he's eating, Rachel's gonna eat, and he's gonna make sure that Rachel also eats too as well. So basically, if he got the money, he gonna take care of his woman. He's gonna take care of the mother of his children, and then on top of that, he's gonna make sure she has her own business, and he support that situation. So it's all good. And he got her on the show, and he got her promoting her business too as well, and he been doing that. When Rachel got on the mic, the first thing she said, thank you, Ryan, because yes, he came through, baby. He might not be able to keep his pants zippered, he might not be able to keep his hot dog zippered up or in the bun, but you know, he can make sure, you got a business and things go well with you. There you go, Ryan. And then we get to Miss Nikki. Nikki shows up. I was like, damn, Nikki's appearing. This is a perfect time for Nikki to appear so she can help 4 out with this situation with this woman and this baby, because she did it last time and somebody claimed that they was his sister, they was his cousin, his niece, or whatever. Who knows? She was there to make sure she pulled their cord. So I think 4 needs her back. 4 misses her, but Miss Nikki was out here running the streets with 50 Cent, baby. But we already know 50 Cent has a new girl. He just brought her a Range Rover and posted it on Instagram. I guess it ain't tricking if you got it, baby. So, and it's kind of crazy, Nikki, she comes to go see, 4, and the first thing he says to her, not like, how you doing, what's up, what's good with you, how's business, how is Atlanta? First thing he says, I might be a dad, I might be a father. He's trying to get a reaction out of her, or was he crying for help from her, that he needed her support? Because we find out that he says that he really needed Nikki, but he was out here cheating, baby. He was doing the most out here in these streets. Like, miss me with that. So we'll see what happens with this situation. A lot of people saying, oh, look at Nikki's back, trying to get into 4's, sunshine, and get into his, get on the show and basically be cool with him again. But like 4 said, Nikki is cool with Rachel and they stay in contact. So she came there to support, Rachel. Rachel ain't really friends with none of the ladies on the cast, and she really never has been. But I guess she was cool with Nikki, baby. So it is what it is with that situation. I was like, baby, it's going down. We got Charmaine wanting to pick out this dress. Thank God that she didn't decide to pick out this dress. And Charmaine just been showing her breasts and everything. Like, Charmaine, you pregnant, girl. You can do what you want. Live free. But you just been showing way too much. I mean, leave some to the imagination for somebody, baby. I was like, she was all up in Ryan's face and everything was hanging out and the whole night. I was like, girl, why you got your zipper all the way down to almost your navel? Like, come on, Charmaine. Like, you doing way too much. Anybody just step over, you can see your areolas, girl. What you doing? Why are you trying to advertise? Why are you pregnant and married at the same damn time? So, Charmaine and her crew, they find out that Zach has gone. He has bounced. He has left. And he went back home because he didn't want that smoke. He done left Draya behind. Draya is feeling a certain type of way, but she was like, all right, I'm moving on. It seems like Zach, he definitely ghosts Draya, did not call her, did not let her know what was going on or what was good with the situation. He just got up and left because he was not going to get caught out there. Point blank, period. Next time, Charmaine, don't have a pajama jammy jam with all these young kids and their hormones are going to the roof. And then I was like, Draya, you know you was wrong for that. You got your undies on and you twerking. And this man is smacking your ass while the other man just took you out on 2 or 3 dates. You already know there was going to be some drama. Like, come on. If he didn't say nothing or do nothing, you would have felt a certain type of way. Don't put yourself in that type of predicament. And don't put no man in that type of predicament. Because if it wasn't on TV, somebody could have seriously went to jail. Or somebody could be 6 feet under. So just recognize what you do. Because, every man ain't just going to walk away. Every man ain't just going to argue. They're going to feel a certain type of way, and 2 dudes will attack each other over some punani. That still exists, baby. So you're going to have to do what you need to do to make sure that you keep yourself safe and whoever you dating safe, in your environment safe, girl. So we get 4. This is supposed to be 4's daughter, allegedly. They do look alike, baby. They do look alike, for real. When he was young, they do look alike. So I guess they're going to find out if he's actually the baby daddy or not. And this is the sister that 4 and Don is actually talking to. But Don has some concerns because he's been in the same situation before. People have told him, a woman told him that she was pregnant. Come to find out that she wasn't. Then there was a woman that told him that she really was pregnant and had the baby. And it was actually his. So he has been in these circumstances before. And also, I can't believe Don's, little son DJ is like the same age as the child he has with the other woman. I was like, damn, he was cheating on Ashley right when he was with the other lady and had the baby. And they was pregnant around. They was pregnant at the same time. And then Don, I guess they went to Mexico, Cabo, or somewhere else to get married. And Don then cheated on Ashley, with one of the prostitutes there. So I understand why Ashley be all jealous, because Don is a mess. And we have Fly. He goes to the shop and basically he wants to see what's good. He don't know what to do. He hasn't been to work in like almost a week. Boy, you would have already lost your job in real life. So he goes over there and basically, he's telling them how he feels and he didn't know if he can work with Zach and this and that. My bad, blase the third. And Charmaine was like, Zach is gone. He ain't here no more. He went back home and he's filed for that shit basically. And so Zach was like, cool. But then Zach was like, yo, I just want to tell you, I talked to Ryan. Ryan offered me a position. I knew Ryan for a long time and whatever, but he didn't say that he went over there to talk to Ryan at his shop, basically. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Ryan did offer him a position initially when they first saw each other in the club, but I was like, only reason why Ryan is really offering you a job is because, you're with Charmaine, and he's trying to get back at Charmaine, because why hasn't he got you a job a year ago, the year before that, the year before that, the year before that, the year before that? You've been tattooing for 8 years, and so, Ryan didn't, hit you up a year ago, 2 years ago, all of a sudden now you with Charmaine. If things don't go well, it'll be all right. If you wasn't with Charmaine, he wouldn't care two craps about you. He's trying to get under Charmaine's skin, but plus he likes you too as well. He probably feels like Charmaine can't handle a dude like you. So Charmaine, she gets all boisterous, and basically she walks up to Ryan's shop and she's telling him, hey, listen, I need to talk to you, Ryan. He was like, hold on. She was like, I need to talk to you immediately. So they go into his office and he was like, hello, Charmaine. She was like, hello, I got some business to take care of. And basically Charmaine was like, why was you talking to my artist? Why was you talking to Fly? You approached my artist. What's going on with that situation? And then Ryan was like, who are you talking to? I could talk to whoever I want to talk to, whenever, and however. I don't know what you're talking about. And I've been knowing Fly way longer before you. I knew him before you. And also, don't be coming at me with this bull crap with your non-tattooing ass. I was like, Ryan, how do you have to go there with that pregnant woman? And look how they blurred out Charmaine's breast. Her areolas was all up in the face, baby. She was showing it all in that jean jacket. I don't even think she had a shirt on or a bra on at the same damn time. She was like, I'm coming out here anyway. I want to come out here and look. So that's what Charmaine was like. So you was talking to him. You offered him a job. Why are you talking to my artist? And he was like, look, I've been knowing this man for a long time. I've been knowing Fly before he couldn't even tattoo. So what are you talking about? And so Ryan was like, you don't understand the business. Like, you haven't been around here. You ain't even from the Chi. He's from the Chi, so we got business. So, like, we cool like that. You don't understand that because you ain't from here. I was like, oh, you being shady, Ryan. Ryan, why are you being so shady with the situation? And Charmaine was like, I don't want you talking to him. I don't want you to talk to him at all. I was like, Charmaine. Charmaine was like, yes, you cannot talk to him. I don't want you talking to him at all. And then Ryan said, F your artist. Charmaine said, F you. Or Charmaine said, F you, Ryan. It went F you, F you, F you. I was like, oh my goodness, Ryan, you doing way too much. But Charmaine's doing way too much approaching him, and she should have just let it be. But it is a storyline. It is they are interacting with each other, and they're being shady towards each other. So you guys tell me what you think about the situation. Fly wasn't totally honest, and Ryan wasn't honest with Charmaine because he did approach him. He did offer him a position if things doesn't work out with Charmaine. And then on top of that, Ryan was like, don't be coming up. You don't even know about this tattoo business. You gonna come at me all up in your feelings about some situation that your artist said to you. Gonna come at me with disrespect. He was like, yo, you better back, baby. You don't know this game. Like, it's a cutthroat situation. I guess it is. And Charmaine feels like Ryan is cutthroat. It is what it is.